Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got minor league baseball on the show. It's the Worcester Red Sox and the Chesapeake Baysox. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound now, number 25. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. Liner snagged at first. Let's take a look at the lineup. Next to hit, Vaughn Grissom.
Here we go, Baysox. Here we go, Alex.
Oh! 1 out and the base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
Looking good, Baysox.
You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Righty comes to the plate. In there at the knees. Fly ball left field. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Alex Pinellas.
Come on, Alex.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch, in for a strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes.
Let's go, Baysox.
Swing and a miss, curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Cutter Crawford. Here's what we'll be looking for. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance. I'm interested to see whether he's commanding all of those pitches or if he's only got a couple of them working in this one. That could go a long way towards determining how much success he has. Bottom of the first, digging in for the Baysox, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0.
Let's go, Enrique.
Popped up. Grissom. And there's 1 away. Let's check out the lineup. Digging in, the second baseman, number 10.
Here we go, Baysox.
That one hammered but pulled foul. On the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Just missed. What discipline to lay off the high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Pinellas drifts towards it. 2 away. Tavian Josenberger getting ready to hit.
Let's go, Baysox. Come on.
Hey!
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Close, but called a ball. That one fouled off. 2-2 now. Now this is belted to right. It's back. On the warning track and hauls it in. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Ralph's Weasel Emporium is your one-stop shop for all things weasel. For this month's special offer, ask for Stuffy. Top half of the second from Bowie. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again.
Let's go, Fox.
Squares to bunt, but misses. Ground ball up the middle, collects, spins and fires to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play. That's a gift for the offense. This is a throw a shortstop usually makes. That time he just put it wide. So up next, Roman Anthony.
Ball.
Anthony starting in center, batting 5th today, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2022. Go ahead, run it first, nobody out. Here in the top of the 2nd. There's a strike.
Whoa. Ball 2.
Here we go, Baysox.
In the air to left. Ball's in, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. That was a clear advantage count. No surprise we saw something hittable. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. The batter now,
1
Philip
ball,
Sykes.
no strike.
Miller at 2nd, Anthony on at 1st with nobody out. And that's a strike. It's now 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Power approach
One
on
ball,
the mound
two
here.
strikes.
Nothing but fastballs in this AB.
Ball.
And the dirt will block, but the runners do not advance.
Sit him down.
2-2 and pitch. On the ground to first. Dives, but it's off the glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. This is where the PFPs that teams run in spring training come into play. Nice job at first to knock the ball down and keep it on the infield, and then get it to the pitcher covering the bag for the out. The runners do not advance. Now at the plate, Max Ferguson. This is a prime opportunity right here.
Strike. Woo. No ball. One strike.
No score here in the second inning.
Come on, Baysox, let's do it.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
Sit him down.
Ball one
That's a
there.
ball.
After some fastballs in this AB, the pitcher might be able to get him out in front with a changeup. Something to watch.
Strike him out.
Swing, high fly, down the right field line. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw off one, runner
safe.
score. 1-0. That's textbook hitting in a sac fly spot. Look for something up in the zone and lift it deep enough to bring in the runner from third. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Carson Seamus. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver.
Let's go, Baysox.
Late swing, fouled it off. The 0-1 offering. Nice
No.
eye right there.
1-1.
And swing and a miss.
1-2.
Two balls,
2-2.
two strikes, the count with two away.
Strike him out.
That's
Count ball.
downstairs and outside. Blake Sable to bat next.
Strike him out.
Here's the payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field, Bradfield. That ends the inning and limits the damage. On to the bottom of the second. And now, Max Wagner.
Up. 0-1.
Swing and a liner into right field. Base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Everything came together on that swing. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. And now, Reed Trimble.
Come on, Reed.
Up. No ball. One strike.
1 now. Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike 2. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. That's down and in. Good job to let the low one go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first, nobody out. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Excellent take. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the 2nd inning. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Even though he's not the fastest runner, I think he needs to be going here to try and avoid the double play. The first baseman waits on deck. Now we'll see another payoff pitch. This pitch popped up. Miller gets there under it. And there's 1 down. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, number 68. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Right through there for a strike. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. It's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first, 1 away. And a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Wagner leading off of first with 1 out. In the air, out towards right center. Racing over to make the catch. Next is the designated hitter, Judd Fabian.
Ball. 1-0.
That's in there, and the count is 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Rolls away a little bit. Two and two now. Fights it off, we'll see another. Two and two, here's the pitch. Got the batter swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Heading on now to the top of the 3rd. Worcester with the lead, 1-0. Top half, third inning. Now up, Blake Sable.
Let's go, Sox.
Huh. 0-1. That's a ball.
And the 1-1. Late with the swing there. Textbook
1-2.
pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. That misses
2-2.
the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Strike him out.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Back to the top of the order. Christian Campbell will hit next. 0 for 1.
Right, Baysox. Let's go, Sox.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play.
Go, Sox.
Down 0-2, swings through it. Down 0-2,
No
and
ball,
now you
2
have to
strike.
shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. That one
No, that's a ball.
just misses. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. First 2 batters gone at the top of the third. And the next batter, Vaughn Grissom.
Let's go, Sox.
This pitch popped up. Jackson. And that's that. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Red Sox with the lead, 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Maverick Handley. That one finds the zone. Little dribbler up along third, and that's foul. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremiah Jackson.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One and 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball, inside.
Right
Strike!
through there
Whoa!
for a strike. And
Ball
that's
3.
a little bit hot. And that's
Ball
ball
4.
4. A little frustrated with himself as he issues a walk to the number 9 hitter. And at first with 1 gone. Next up for the Baysox, Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Yes.
With With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn two unless they get an especially hard ground ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled off. Jackson leading off first with one away. Close, doesn't get the call. That one misses.
2 strike.
2-2.
Runner, runner!
Runner on the go. Pitch is
3
low.
balls. 2 strike.
Oh,
he's in there.
safe. Now another base hit could even this one up. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. One out with a runner at second. Now a fly ball to right center. Anthony has this one sized up, and there are 2 down. Digging in for the Baysox, number 10. Popped out the first time.
Huh.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Right side. Play made. That ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to inning number 4. The WooSox lead it 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Ben Gelman here with you, and set to lead off the 4th, Alex Pinellas.
Give it to him, Baysox! Come on, Baysox!
And that one fouled off.
Let's do it, Baysox!
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One-two pitch. And the
Oh.
curveball is down and in.
Sit him down! I'll sit him down!
Rips this one to short. The throw to first.
Out.
Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. So digging in, Tyler Miller.
Come on, Baysox!
Line drive to short and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Anthony
Strike, woo!
stands in now and watches strike 1. Clearly he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. That one smashed to left field. Fair ball. He turns and heads for second. makes it to second base with 2 gone. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Man at second here with 2 away. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Philip Sykes. There's a strike. Runner at second with 2 down. Way out for strike 2.
Oh, 2.
That's a strikeout motion. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. Midway through the 4th, the WooSox out in front, 1-0. Welcome back. The Baysox at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. The first Baysox player to make it to the major league level was outfielder Jeffrey Hammonds, who played almost 6 seasons of his 13-year career for the team's parent club, the Baltimore Orioles. On the ground to third, nice grab, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. On that play, you saw why scouts speak so highly about his instincts at third base. He was dialed in, made a terrific effort to lay out and snag the ball, and then fired a throw over to get the out. Here's the third baseman, Max Wagner.
Up.
One out and the base is empty.
Oh.
Splits the middle. That's a strike. Now 1-2. Swings over the top there. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Collects, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Reed Trimble. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and flares it. Jumps, but it's off the glove. No throw, and now on at first. 2 away and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, number 68.
Ball 1.
Trimble leads off of first with 2 away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to left, down the line. Seamus. And that's the end of the inning. 1 runner left stranded. They're trailing here, 1-0. All set for the start of this inning, and now the DH, Max Ferguson. Ferguson measures 6'1", 25 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2021.
Here we go, Baysox.
Hey!
On the ground, and handles this chance. Rose gets the out, 1 away. So up next, Carson Seamus. A little too slow on that
No ball.
heater. He
One strike.
might have been expecting something off speed. Swing and a miss out front that time.
0-2.
Here we go, Baysox.
Got the
That's
hitter
three.
swinging for the strikeout. First two batters retired in the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable. First at bat was a strikeout.
Let's go, Baysox.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
Let's go, Baysox. Come on. Let's go, Baysox.
0-2, here's the pitch. Out to center. This one pretty far back. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Red Sox have the lead, 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning, and here at the plate, Judd Fabian. Double-barreled action in the
0-1.
bullpen. Cooper Criswell preparing to come on if needed. Ottavino also getting ready. The 0-1. And a strike in there. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Swing and a miss on a splitter that bounced. Gets to it on the first.
Yep,
In
he's
time,
out.
1 away on the strike. Looks like he doesn't want to hand the ball off to the bullpen just yet. Impressive work. And here's the catcher, Maverick Handley. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the fifth. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Loves it on the dive. And they get
You're
the
out.
out. That's a beautiful bit of work defensively. He dives to stop the ball, then flips to the pitcher covering for the out. That's what they work on all through spring training for plays like that. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit. Worked a walk in the first trip to the plate.
Ball. 1-0.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Hit hard for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. He was all over that one. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. The lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Pickoff move first. Out!
Right there
They
on
got
the
the
tag.
runner,
Out.
and that will end the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Worcester with the lead, 1-0. On to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Christian Campbell. Check
Strike,
swing.
woo.
Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
0-1.
On 0-1, the delivery. Late swing, fouled off. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away.
2 strikes.
That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone. Line drive, and it's caught. And now the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom.
Ball. Ball 2.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 2. That front door curveball backed up a bit on the pitcher, and he couldn't quite get it to catch the zone. The 2-0. In the air, out to right. Makes the grab, 2 down. Now at the dish, Alex Pinellas. This one to right. And that's a fair ball. Hitting coach might have wanted him to look the other way on that backdoor breaking ball, but he still squared it up pretty well for the hit. Man on at first, Tyler Miller now at the plate. Here's a pop-up. There to make the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The WooSox lead it 1-0. Home half of the 6th, leading off, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Movement in the bullpen. Austin Adams getting loose out there. Guerrero getting cranked up as well. Here comes the 0-1. Bash down the right side, but foul. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Just off the outside part of the plate. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. In the air to the right, Sykes. There's one down. Just missed that one a bit. Half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Next to hit, the second baseman, number 10.
No!
The Red Sox up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hey!
He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 1-2 offering. Good eye
That's a
there.
ball.
What a take with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just off the inside end.
3-2.
They'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the three-hole hitter is on deck. And now the full count offering. This one along the left field line, and it stays bare. Round first, hustling for two, throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Now it's the right fielder, Tavian Josenberger. This one lifted to center field. Anthony under it. 2 away now. And next, the cleanup hitter, Max Wagner. 1 for 2. There's a strike. The Baysox with the tying run at second.
Huh.
Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Off the mark there, ball 1. That's an 0-2 fastball that most hitters will take a rip at, but he took it and got away with it. Can't let it go by a second time. Spoils the 2-strike offer and another coming up. The Baysox with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Nicely thrown pitch, just missed with it. A frozen rope. And that'll do it. They get 6 shutout frames out there now. Worcester ahead in this game, 1-0. Top of the 7th here. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Nice outing working late into this game, and a first pitch strike rate better than 70%. The pitching coach will give him props for that. Curveball gets over for a called strike. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Set down looking. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Philip Sykes getting ready to hit. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He's using that curveball well today, both early and late in at-bats. He's showing a lot of confidence in. In the air to left. That's back. Makes the grab. There's 2 gone. Next up, the designated hitter, Max Ferguson. dives, but it kicks off the glove. Throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. I don't blame that infielder for not handling that one. As hard as it was hit, I'd have been shocked if he had picked it clean. Tough play on defense. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Two outs and a runner at first. Now the left fielder, Carson Seamus.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0 pitch.
Huh.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. In for a strike, and the count 1-2. Struck out swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. One runner left on base, but they lead it 1-0. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Austin Adams has a great slider with tons of movement. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Reed Trimble. Here's a blooper to left, and that falls for a base hit. No time wasted here. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. No outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one is foul. We'll see another. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Judd Fabian.
No, that's a ball.
Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after
strike.
that swing. The pitcher saw that. We'll see how he adapts. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Great time to go to the
One ball,
slider.
two
He was
strike.
clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. Out. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they get out of this jam. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth, Dylan Hyde. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Here's the catcher, Blake Sable, known for some late-inning heroics.
Let's do it, Baysox.
One ball.
Pitcher
No strike.
has to attack this hitter. He's at the bottom of the lineup for a reason. Be aggressive. He hits a fly to center, Bradfield. And there's one down. Christian Campbell digs in now.
Let's go, Baysox.
They
Ball
try
one.
to get a chase on a slider down and away. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Gonzalez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Reinhardt, the right-hander, also getting loose. 1-0, and the pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out, and the base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That
Ball
one
two.
misses, and that's ball two. Swing and a miss, struck it out, and two away now. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom.
Ball. 1-0.
Two down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Right. 1-1.
Next
Ball.
offering is down low. Swings through that one. 2
2-2.
outs, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the eighth. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Luis Guerrero trying to protect this lead. Now, Maverick Handley. In there at the knee. Meanwhile,
one.
some activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly getting ready to go. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. That drops in for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Pops this one up. Pinellas. And a quick out, number 1. He should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. And here is Jeremiah Jackson. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The Baysox down a run here in the bottom half of the eighth. right side. That misses the zone. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Pitch
Two
in
balls,
the dirt.
2 strike.
That
Ball.
one misses.
3 balls.
Enrique
2 strike.
Bradfield Jr. up next. Payoff pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half of the 2 strikes, and they're less able to react to a good fastball hand. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called. Enrique Bradfield Jr., the next to hit.
Strike. Woo.
That
1 ball,
one way
2 strikes.
outside.
Here we go, Baysox.
Way inside, and that hits the batter.
Hit by
And the
pitch.
tying
First
run is
base.
on base here in the bottom of the 9th. The second baseman will hit next, 1 for 3. With the speed at first base, it'll be interesting to see how the pitcher approaches this situation. Varying timing, using your disengagements wisely, everything has to come together. You know he's looking for something to drive the potential tying run over at first base. If he can put one in the gap, look out. This pitch popped up. Pinellas. That ends the inning. 1 left on base. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Reinhardt. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Alex Pinellas. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Luis Gonzalez up and throwing. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Got the swing strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Miller.
Strike. Woo.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th inning. In there at the knees for a strike. That
1-2.
And the count 1-2. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Up
Ball
and
three.
in.
Count full.
Battling here, fouls it away. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Now the payoff pitch. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to first
Out.
for the out. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Oh, gloves it. Throws to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Offense held in check here. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Part of the order to bat. 3-4-5. WooSox out in front, 1-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Zach Kelly. On to try and lock this thing up. 3-4-5 hitters due up for the home squad. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Tavian Josenberger. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Not likely he'll have much success swinging at the high heat like that. On the mound, he might as well keep going back to that pitch. Got the batter swinging for the K. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now at the plate, Max Wagner. Not
One
even
ball, no
close
strike.
there. And that's ball 1. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Home team down by 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Close, but ruled a ball. Some
2-2.
visible frustration on the mound after he didn't get the call at the top of the zone. Don't want to show the umpire up, though. And we're all even up. Check
Three
swing,
balls,
but
2
they
strikes.
won't appeal. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. They're going crazy in the dugout. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. He kept hacking and hacking away, but eventually it paid off. Got one he could handle and powered it out of here. That is some high drama. A game-time homer that hugged the foul pole as it went into the seats. Really exciting stuff in this one. All tied up thanks to the homer. Reed Trimble now at the plate. That clips the corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. 2 away. The first baseman digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ripped down the line for a base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base. Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. One swing, they could end this ball game. Next is the designated hitter, Judd Fabian. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Next pitch, in for a strike. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. Lifted in the air to right center. It's carrying. Makes the catch. They limit the damage here. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. All even at 1 apiece. We're in extras here. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Philip Sykes.
Let's go, Sox. Come on, Sox. You can do it.
I know they blew the lead in the bottom of the 9th, but this team has a chance to show what they're made of here in the 10th. Next pitch, pop foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Chases into dirt. Slider there. Catcher has it. Fires to first.
He's out.
1 away on the drop. 3rd strike. So up next, Max Ferguson. That's in there. 0-1. Swing lifted to left field. Trimble. 2 down. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Carson Seamus. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 10th. On the ground, right
Bravo!
side, and that's just foul. Struck the batter out without a swing. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. We move on to the bottom of the 10th. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Baysox, Maverick Handley. O2 rocks and fires. It's
That's
ball 1.
the ball.
Good discipline. He did well to lay off that one down and away. Good eye there.
Low.
Well, he got to the 2-strike count early, but the batter stayed patient and he didn't chase low and out of the zone. Pitcher might have to try something else to get him. swing
That's three.
and a miss. Here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out. Next up for the Baysox, Jeremiah Jackson.
No, that's a ball. One ball, no strike.
Late swing, fouled it off. And that one fouled off. 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Kelly gives way. He'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty. Adam Ottavino has some nasty breaking stuff. Enrique Bradfield Jr. getting ready to hit. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. Outside corner, there's a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 10th. All tied 1-1. We move on to the 11th, and here's the catcher, Blake Sable.
Yeah. No ball, one strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Two balls,
That's in the
one
dirt.
strike.
That one
Ball.
misses. Christian Campbell in the on-deck circle. Next pitch in for a strike.
Full camp.
It's a
Ball
leadoff
four,
walk,
take it
and
back.
that's the go-ahead run. And now, Christian Campbell. Gets the bunt down on the right side. Fires to second.
Got him.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Vaughn Grissom will hit next. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around second, on the way to third. And here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Not in time.
he beat it, he beat it.
And they've got the lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. One out and a runner at second. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Alex Pinellas.
Right.
The 0-1. Bash down the right side, but foul. And here's the 0-2. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. At the plate, Tyler Miller. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike.
Ball. Outside.
Fly ball very deep to right field. It's back there. Out of here. That's gotta feel good. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 4-1. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Logan Reinhart done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in just a minute. So a lefty out of the pen, Luis Gonzalez, being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. And now it's 4-1. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, the second baseman, number 10. There's a strike at the knees.
One and one.
So now 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Ground ball to third. Pinellas. 1 gone.
Out.
So digging in, Tavian Josenberger. 0 for 4 so far. He's flied out twice and also grounded out and struck out. Next one's fouled back. Gets a piece, stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. The Baysox trailing by 3. We're in the 11th. Foul ball, still 0-2. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Max Wagner. He's already homered in this ballgame. Up the middle. Base hit. The runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. This next at bat is very long. Here's the left fielder, Lee Trimble. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the tying run's at the plate. Got it started a little too early there. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and one. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit, into score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. That ball was scorched. He came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of the prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. First and second with one away. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, number 68. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Comes up empty, strike 2. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Downstairs.
That's the ball. 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
This one's in the dirt. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. Two now. And
3
that's
balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
The Baysox with the potential winning run at the plate. Three and 2 now. Fights it off, we'll see another. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, still 3 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Only 1 out remaining. Now a chance for Judd Fabian. First pitch misses, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Wide to center, and that ought to do it. Ball game. And your final score, 4-2. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.